Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. And that one's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. to the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Quarterback checking off. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he did it.
And the Trojans are rolling down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Feeling, he lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. And it's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. They're bringing heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojan.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Time to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And these offenses get in a rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our...
He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the...
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Line gets set, first down. Give to Brown. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him. And they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Hard running there. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Jordan. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive line is the most athletic position on the field.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. Russell to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, USC!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Working that left side now. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he tacks on the extra point. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball bounces through the end. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Judkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. first down. Here comes this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way...
He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he got loose, it was all over. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They're going back to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He makes the connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown has it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. To the air, it's Lagway. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. DB's right up on the receivers. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. catch will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure.
And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. The run to the right. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Slips away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it. The QB didn't have one that time.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll return it. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. As as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, we came into this game knowing that this guy can break tackles. He is a mobile quarterback. It's going to be tough for this defense to get him on the ground. I love the athleticism. I love his ability to extend the play. You just got to be able to finish it with a completion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. One final play before the end of the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bobcats looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book as we head to the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll pull it down and run.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, and he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Southern Cal! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's McMillan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but
and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
To the air, it's Reed. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for, is what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? To the air. It's Lagway. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Line getting set on second down. Give to Brown. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.